Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
You have a lot of champions that are going away from you or set up in a different way that your champion doesn't care to fight, right? You want to be kiting back. You want the enemy running into you, which when you're facing Jinx Corki doesn't need to happen.
Well, that's a great way to start the game.
And we got to remember that Beichuan is also pathing down towards his bot side to where Wei is pathing away from the RNG bot lane. So probably not going to be any opportunities for Gala or Ming to find anything. Xiaohu getting a pretty good trade mid.
But you know what? It's a Victor, and he has shielding, but the minions! Oh, the minions don't kill him. The pot used, and
for a Drake play, may be able to set up a dive and just respecting topside and giving over the Herald.
Great respect from Gala, though, in the meantime, though. Hung an LWX behind the turret. This is going to be big, but the curtain call gets unleashed. There'll be enough damage here if Ming can get nearby. He's got flash available as well. The Haymaker's about to come through, too. The true damage and the dunk down. Ming takes Hung's name. And that's what happens if you overstay. FPX lose their bottom lane, even with the Dragon started. That's a big maneuver.
I mean, just the Jace would be quite nice.
Yeah, making the game move a little bit. It's great that you pull up the point that the game is even here for FPX as they even make a play towards the bottom side. Gala and Ming, it's 3 members down here for FPX, and another great play on the Chompers. This duo set up nicely as Ming flashes away with a good Haymaker, but even under the turret, Beichuan, one more hit. It'll be a trade, but a beautiful trade made by FPX.
This is LWX.
I was going to say, it does feel that way because Xiaohu's 1,000 gold up, but LWX just got the solo turret plating bot. LWX is 2,002 FPX, sorry, RNG, not completely being out in the late game. It just feels like the tools are there, as you mentioned, for FPX. RNG are going to get a turret in response through the mid lane, but LWX is going to get solo turret gold once again. 460 gold. That is absolutely obscene.
Yeah, again, it's all going to be on LWX's shoulders. I feel like for FPX, though, I truly wonder how much on the opposite side. It's not necessarily about get in, burst you, get out. So Xiaohu just saying, hey, I want more. Is, you know, some Cobra Kai karate versus Miyagi-Do karate. Hung coming in, striking first, showing no mercy. It doesn't work out, and Mr. LaRusso counterpunches, a.k.a. RNG, and wins in the end. There you go. How do we get them to fight us? Let's just start Baron. They did lose some games like that in Demacia Cup, but they also did find some wins. So, you know, at least it'll be exciting. But Bin going for the solo kill.
Looking for it. There's no matter of Xiaohu. The flash forward. Bin still wants to take it. He hammers down once again. Bin gets it. Welcome to RNG. He may die, but he gets the swagger solo kill.
Kind of angling for a flank the other side, but now just playing front to back.
Package diff though for Gory. There's a Herald down to sway them. It's a steal. It's a steal. RNG pick up a Dragon, but now it's teleport, and there's going to be another one from the other side. Xiaohu joins the fray. Remember that Bin can come in as well, but Wei's already dead. It's a reset for Beichuan as he gets stuck in the gravity field. But the package used in the end to stop their Herald. That's a 1 for 0.
Oh, Beichuan
comes through and into the backline. Beichuan being ambitious, but he's blown up. The Super Mega Death Rocket though says no. And onto Xiaohu, LWX, zapping him away with a flow.
Bin could put some nice poke onto them. Xiaohu and Wei have quite a bit of time to be able to get here.
Hung has to be careful. He was the one who's getting low. The shield helps out. It's a 2K, but now into the backline. Ming ulti's in. Haymaker won't steal it. It's a Thresh that takes it. Talk about mojo. Hung getting... Tell you what, Lyric, it's looking pretty scary for RNG in this first game.
Yeah, I mean, just even looking at item disparity is FPX. I just
died.
They're just dead.
Reset there for Ming as well. 2 kills immediately. Those are big death timers at 22 minutes in the game, and FPX have such a big lead. This inhibitor's going to go down maybe even more.
Yeah, FPX is going to keep pushing through. 2 members down. I think FPX probably can just look for the end. They don't really have a wave.
LWX got
the next
excited,
one should be here soon.
Oh my god. Even
as a unit, FPX realized that if LWX doesn't die, they do just win out on all these fights. Still think potentially that maybe something like Clippers here would have been better.
For their back pockets, really. Pings are going down from RNG. They're trying to set up a brush gank, it looks like.
I'm going to try and force a Baron. They might just sneak it. They might be fine.
I mean, yeah, look, at the moment, there's only 2 people there. Shala, who will be able to do it as the Graves, but Hung's getting low, teleport in. RNG are trying to capitalize on this as Hung gets last shotted. In fact, the 4th misses onto LWX. They're running for the hills, is over the wall. Ming's there, takes the jungle out of the equation, but it's given over in the end to Beitchuan. But can they escape with the Haymaker down as well? RNG still have their opportunity, but Gory joining in, has the burst as the Corki. Wei gets blocked thanks to Xiaohu, but low health members across the board. LWX trying to join in.
So much gold right now. Shallow picking up this turret. Gory looking a little bit hesitant to solo push out in bot side. At least can make his way into the enemy jungle, maybe steal a blue buff or something along those lines. Maybe link up with mid, get some damage down. But the Baron, a lot of use. Props to Beitchuan. I was so scared. I'm like, man, we've hit on how FPX in Demacia Cup have shown they can throw Barons. They are amazing at throwing Barons. But come in here today, they still secure the smite. Everything ends their head in terms of items. Everything is looking like FPX should be able to secure Infernal Soul and then look for the teamfight to end.
I think Ming Hex Flash and Hung just prepared with the hook. Beast burning down. Hung surprisingly died first, and Ming's out. That was... It looks like clockwork right now, but Xiaohu wants to turn that around. Gory's level 17, but Xiaohu only 16. Look at this from FPX. They're sieging on the bottom side. Hung goes in for the flash play, misses the hook, but LWX doesn't care. He's still hitting away. But look at Beitchuan. As Xiaohu goes on down, he's going to get a reset, and it doesn't matter in the end. RNG getting blasted back, and Lyric, this is going to be it against the Nexus, against the Fountain. The triple 80 carry are firing everything in the kitchen sink, and the Hung goes in to go golden just so he can get LWX some more resources. FPX playing with their food in game number 1, and their food is RNG, who I thought were going to be the best team in the LPL, but game 1 showing that FPX have still got that fire under their wings. Try and power that top lane and make Wei give him agency.
Yeah, and it would set up RNG for at least having power, strength in the 1-4 later on, right? Jax will be able to win those later.
Spotted. Not until it's too late. LWX and Hung hit level 2, so they're going to move up in the wave. They know their jungler's down here, but Wei's going to make his way in. He flashes on top of Hung, who just burned it for the binding, and it backfires for first blood. Wei with the perfect timing. Wants that deadly flourish for the root. We're waiting, folks, because they don't know. Hung's walking in. This is patience, and patience is virtue as Hung's going to get knocked up. The deadly flourish connects as well. Karma helps out, and Ming picks up the kill. Wei once again knows the way of RNG's bottom lane.
We have seen if you are willing to sit in a brush for more than 30 seconds, it will pay off. Xiaohu's down here now. Blew the flash.
Flash. He uses the proto belt and wants to take him out. Wei will pick up the kill, but it's an assist, and RNG and just clear out a scuttle.
And I mean, for RNG, you know, for any LPL team, you know when it's Cloud Dragon first.
But there was a very deep ward that just spotted him out. It expired as Beitchuan moved by, so RNG know he's there, but Ming walks into brush anyway, doesn't care, gets netted, and is dead. Pings even came down from RNG. About to get first turret blood, and it's all going to be given to Gala and Ming in this bottom lane. And that's worthwhile gold.
To get some plating down. Looks like Beitchuan is well going to walk into top side. So still recognizing that they can't match RNG on any play. And all they could do is look to go elsewhere. Sadly, feels like they are losing quite a bit each time, right? They lost turret. They're losing dragon. You got some damage down onto the tier 2 as well. Beitchuan's getting some camps. As Ming. Maybe they find Gory.
Nice flash forward. The binding's going to connect. There's a flash taken by Xiaohu as well. The Chaos Storm does nothing. And it's another kill actually going over to Ming. The flash stolen.
A shadow or follow through with TP. But even then, I think RNG are still in a decent position to get more on the top half of the map.
Well, I want to track how those items come across. So, but Ben, meanwhile, actually going for the solo kill. You said he was in fine position, but he wants to take it. He flashes away, looking for the needlework, but he dunks him down. The God Staff Jax, dude. Lethal Tempo Jax is only just going to have to deal with Caitlyn, while RNG is just taking a free turret as a trade, but this is a tier 2.
So they will be on Soul Point. Bin able to safely catch the wave near his turret. For FPX, I think
The Beach1 was ahead by about 20 CS in the jungle, but it doesn't matter anymore. RNG using that lead, and even LWX right now having to net away way too close. That's a Herald play right through mid. The sleepy trouble bubble, it connects. Hung in a bit of danger. Beach1 has to defend him, but look at this. How far can you go? Beach1 has to get out while Hung is dead. LWX as well. Next up is Bin, who's going to be leap striking in on this. The trouble bubble zones him off. LWX, he can't get through. He has to flash away, but the portal jump, the paddle star. That's some mighty damage coming out of Xiaohu. Back of that too.
Yeah, RNG easily able to pivot back into mid. Beach1 shouldn't be able to do anything here. 2 members here for RNG firing on all cylinders. Collector coming out for Gala as well. And we've been seeing this hit comp.
That Horizon focus. And Lyric, RNG are on 3 dragons. There's a Mountain Soul coming up, and LWX, he's probably dead. How do you get out of this one? The question that might be an answer pretty much soon. Hung gets a binding down, and here comes the final spark, but Way's not affected. Trouble bubble again. Oh my god! LWX doesn't get to play the game anymore, and now Bin's going to do it again. Beach1 there, though. This is going to be a 1v2 as Bin's level 13. The counter-strike coming through. Beach1's holding on. There's the ulti. He flashes away, but it's too late. He holds his mark, and it strikes true. But for FPX, what are they losing for Beach1 to be so patient?
Yeah, and it just goes to show what we hit on earlier, right? This is one of the avenues, and I'd probably say the best avenue that FPX have to finding gold and ways back into the game is going for these picks on Dragon, get chunked too low beforehand, try to then make RNG choose.
7k, FPX can steal this Lyric. They're going to be careful for the jungler of FPX. I mean, Beach1 spotted out in the back of the pit. Baron is still aggro, but no one's hitting it. Bin to zone them off as Gory has found him, but that's going to be a Chaos Storm at the ready as Xiaohu going in. Beach1 gets it! He stole it! Thank you for the objective bounty in FPX. Baron is their name.
You know, whenever you ask how does a team get back into a game, I don't feel like stealing Baron with a gold bounty should be the answer. But FPX do it, and they chain it into it.
This is a 3 versus 4. Look at what Bin's doing. This is a miniature base race, but the problem is that Bin doesn't have the Baron buff. It's not going to be as fun as well. RNG have a pretty good chance of just taking the Elder outright.
Yeah, RNG going to try and do better than they did last time by having Bin try and zone off Beach1. They do got to be careful, though.
But there's no ulti from Beach1, no flash this time. Surely he can't steal it. The trouble bubble also with a great location. And Gory, he has flash himself. He wants to get over the final spark. No. Smite this time secures his all-in fight with Elder Dragon. FPX need to get the hell out of there. But Xiaohu may be immune. But Gwen, can she survive?
Forward. Following through with the ultimate from Gala. And I think RNG... Oh, wait.
Well, Gory shouldn't be here. And with Elder, he's about to get executed. But by who is a question. It's Gala in the end. Chaos Storm goes down and does a bit of damage. But ladies and gentlemen, that mid lane is dead for quite a while. It's a 5 versus 4 with Bin pushing down mid. That Elder ready to do some damage for the next minute.
Oh, and especially this turret is one that Zoe just loves to siege because of this long wall that you do have.
Oh, no.
Trouble bubble.
Oh, Hung giveth and
Hung goes down.
Taketh away. There you go. 3 versus 5. I'm going to keep on counting, Lyric. That base is going to be in tatters. A Xiaohu looks for a response in the bottom side, but he soon has to back as well.
Yeah, Xiaohu once again just trying to pick up some gold on the opposite side of the map, knowing that they can't match because of the fact that Gory already did get picked out. This is going to open up an inhibitor for RNG, potentially 2 inhibitors with the fact that Hung is still down for 15 seconds. RNG just taking everything on the map right now. Gold lead not really mattering at all, but still, you have Soul, you have Elder. RNG are 5-man strong.
Be taken down. Look at what they're doing. They're going to go up the super minion wave, which means it's going to be quite slow. RNG get a free Baron this time around. Beach1 not even going to try. They're just looking for the inner turret, the inside tracks there. And getting a little bit more gold so they can get these 3rd, 4th item on the key carries, Lyric. FPX getting confident now that they have objective bounty. Huge steal from Beach1. RNG still trying to close it out, but the trap set up, the line of scrimmage here, Lyric. And the wave clear that you talked about in draft is keeping them alive and delaying the game even further. But LWX, hang on a minute. Maybe the game doesn't go too much further as the curtain call is lining up for the Caitlyn. But she'll get out in the end. Hung gets the final shot.
I mean, they're even having Bin put up pressure in the mid lane. Way though.
Oh, he's dead. He's nuked. He's nuked. He's absolutely nuked from existence. Xiaohu picks up the kill. That's a different player. As Beach1 heads back towards the fountain. That's triple inhibitor now down. Xiaohu's joined into the fray though, and Xiaohu actually going to be on the spot here, but he's got a fake flashes. There's Xiaohu going down. Xiaohu picking up the counterpart, and both names sound very similar to me as Wei goes on in. But this Gwen, so healthy. Lyric, I'm scared. I'm scared for RNG because for Beichuan, he wants that little reset, but Bin's jumping back in. The Jax is scary as the Gwen, but she has true damage and is immune. FPX, oh, they're going to lose one more. Beichuan actually gets taken down in the end, and Beichuan, he's on the rim, but this is going down fast enough where for FPX, they've kept the Gwen, they've kept their jungler, but Bin just pushes in a wave. And there's nothing FPX can do. RNG will pick up Elder number 2.
To goal of maybe picking up another component, try and play out the way they did before of letting RNG aggress into them, try and kite them out under their turrets to a point where RNG are too low and need to back off and you get yourself more time. I don't think it should work like that. You're up against Elder, you're up against Soul. RNG can try and just keep pushing this in and threaten with 3 waves of minions.
Just looking at that wave clip for the time being, though, RNG moving to the final inhibitor. The damage they're doing is still significant to Xiaohu's jumping forward. And Gwen's ulti once again available as Xiaohu is the front line at this point, strangely enough. And FPX are holding out here, Lyrics. Look at the wave clear at this late point in the game. For RNG, they need that pick immediately. Even onto Xiaohu, Beichuan starts it off, but that's so ambitious. The wave clear continues to come through, but the jungle is dead.
Oh!
Ambitious is the right word to use because now Xiaohu finds a pick and that starts it off for RNG. 5 versus 4 to try and end the game. Gory's running away, but he's blasted as well by the Elder buff too. We're looking at Xiaohu, who is underneath the turrets. He's got the needlework, but as he goes golden, he can't finish off the blow, and he too will be executed. We're going to game 3 here for RNG versus FPX as RNG finally seal the deal in game 2.
There were some hiccups, but I'd say overall, very promising game. You are still range, so, you know, sure, you aren't going to like necessarily dominate here in the matchup, but can try and get an early CS advantage, win out through that way. You have the Lulu to buff up your double hyper case too much for the fact that Gory wasn't really known as some kind of god tier laner over in the LCK from the people I talked to. It was much more about these team fights and how he impacted the map later on and having these highlight reels team fights. But ooh, Gory might just be dead.
Well, he's flashed away. Good Valkyrie, but Xiaohu takes the turret aggro and it's first blood over to Wei. Simply done. To his side of the map. Definitely going to be worth.
Oh, no. Look at mid hysterics. Look at the mini map.
Is it happening again? Oh, it's schoolyard bullying once again. Scout of the Week's going to hit 2. There's a flag and drag. Wei's only level 3. He uses his own flash and he's out. Lyric, Gory 0-2 at 4 minutes in the game.
You know, I feel like we've seen this game today. It just happened in the top lane, and it was called OMG versus TT Game 2.
Yeah, it was. Going to be picking up the dragon you also mentioned. So Gory with this package seems like he's just going to keep playing in the shadows here as Chemtech Dragon goes down, Lyric. And Wei and Xiaohu continue to be a bit of a duo and see if they can pick anything off the back of the play.
Yeah, making their way down. No
they get there in
W
time.
landing from Gala.
Predator. Hang on, Lyric. I forgot. It's a Predator Thresh. LWX goes melee range. He wants something. But in the end, it's Ming who picks up the kill, unfortunately.
Sure, Beichuan was wrapping around, but I'm not quite sure why LWX and Hung stayed that far forward. We did just set up this play. Herald does come out.
We get out. They're backing away from the turret. They want the wave, but you know what? Sticking around is not going to work out. Beichuan on the way, but this is a 4 versus 3 for now. The Corki nowhere nearby, but a TP available as a hook does connect. The Scat of the Week blown up as Hung. Way underneath the turret, though. This is retribution here for FPX, but he flashes back in.
Ooh.
Takes the Dark Passage. He now has it unleashed as Dragon spawns.
Also on items, Xiaohu also being at such a strong point, having the Luden's 4-stack Dark Seal. Another Scout of the Week hits. Could just be burst.
Oh, nice Cataclysm. Flash away from LWX. Back up off a cooldown. So Mega Death Rocket almost does the job, but there's the package into the middle. Gory doesn't connect it, though, really, as the Flake comes through with the box down as well, but FPX are winning the fight. That's the TP advantage. At work, 2 members already dead. Way under turret. Sonic Wave with a huge kick not even needed. And Xiaohu smashes down onto the bottom lane.
That their own carries had already been being hit. In the meantime, do go down. FPX finding another window. You know, I feel like for RNG, now you're in a little bit of an awkward place with the advantage that you did have. Ooh, Xiaohu.
Let's see.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
As it doesn't seem like we can hear hysterics, or maybe I just can't hear hysterics. Oh, well, sorry guys, just confirmed we did lose Hysterics. We didn't lose me. I thought you guys did lose me, but you didn't. So here you are, Lyric.
Dragon, and I love what RNG are doing here. They're playing sneaky in the bush. FPX have no vision here. And RNG know it. They're going to be walking up as there's a Cataclysm down, unleashes hell on the enemy, and it's going to be FPX who pick up the Dragon, but they have to get pretty fast out of it.
Yeah, they are able to cement the pick. It still does buy enough time for the other members of... Okay.
Oh, he's dead again. That's big.
Yeah.
That's big. I mean,
RNG somehow, during the replay, managing to get behind Shallow, who actually, they just run in. The Predator once again coming in clutch, as well as the Shirelias. So much movement. LWX is going to be able to burn this so fast. Bin is here, but Way's only coming from base.
LWX has so many. It's going to go down. FPX are going to get the Baron. They sneak it once again. The team that loves Baron. At 24 minutes, they find yet another hung at half HP. But RNG, head in their hands. Like, what can we do here? There's the engage. The kick backwards. They got Xiaohu. He'll go golden, but shortly he'll be buried in a coffin. RNG find a response kill onto the jungle, but it's 4 versus 4. Forward they go, and Ben needs to carry this as he finally joins on him. The jungle's dead as well. Xiaohu blasted with the rocket from Gala. Ben's still there in the front line, but LWX very healthy. He has grabbed him. Ming got to half HP. The poke is so obnoxious, and it's an infernal dragon, so it would add to the poke. RNG want to steal this one away, but they're trying to leash it right now. Get through. Way needs a steal. He's in, but it's way too late. He's out thanks to the Dark Lyric. Poke away, and RNG will not be able to stay.
Yeah, RNG got onto the map first. They had the setup there. They're able to utilize that poke with the vision disadvantage that RNG does have. RNG, though, can't ignore that dragon and just wait the scale like FPX did try to do last game, right? But FPX's siege potential is so strong, RNG cannot ignore this.
Look at this. TP in the back. Lyric. This is going to be a massive flank from Bin. This is where RNG hold the line, stand their ground, and they're being caught. LWX going to be the target in the back line. Way goes in, sacrifices himself. A beautiful flank from RNG. That'll turn the play. No objectives are up and available, but they want a little bit more of them.
If they're easily able to traverse him, if they're able to take out the Lulu right away, there's just no real self-heal or defense mechanisms coming in for FPX's comp.
Where are they going? FPX maybe trying to run away, but Ming's been caught. Had such good engages, but now that leaves Bin out to dry. 4 members of FPX are onto him as the Sonic Wave connects once again. He's got no flash, but he's got the kick available into the ward jump, but it's too far over the wall. H1 for the second try. Remember, Dragon's Rage will do it all, but Sonic Wave times out. Way absorbs the damage as FPX are now trying to run it forward. The Infernal Soul is absolutely slaughtering them. And Bin's trying to kite away. Gala's behind him, and he can't afford to let his 80 carry get hit. As Bin absorbs the damage once again. Immune. Inhibitor's going to be the cost here, Lyric. Hey, Lyric, objectives again. Baron's now live. 1:30 until we get towards the Elder. I want to point out that the Corki, not important, because Xiaohu's in a bit of trouble. Flay down, box down as well. Death Sentence doesn't connect. You've got to kill him. You have to kill Xiaohu because pings are going down from FPX. They're going to go do the Baron while you chase down the man with a big cannon. Good shutdown, but get towards the Purple Worm.
I mean, sadly for the side of FPX, though, they were coming off resets when Shallow, who got caught in the side lane.
True.
They weren't just able to be like, hey, they're getting on top of our top laner, let's go straight to the Baron.
Double TP.
But it might not matter just because, once again, LWX having the Chakrams coming out, they just burned it so fast.
But they're looking for Hung in the back end. They don't care about the Baron if they can get the kills, but Ming's obliterated immediately. Around Gala must go as LWX has his Chakram still there, but Bin's on the flank. Look at how diverted the fight is. H1 the next target, but the blowing upness continues from Gory. Holy moly. This is why Corki is absolutely ridiculous with the explosive build.
You have to respect.
Dude, we criticized Gory. We said, okay, well, he's not going to be the focus of this roster. One play's all it takes for FPX to take the series against Royal Never Give Up and get their first win of the LPL 2022 Spring Split.
Yeah, FPX feeling good. Again, theoretically, not even their starting roster.